Hi guys, this is Raj Sahu from Goa this time, India. And this is a very short video guys. This is to summarize a previous video I recorded that Paul had no witnesses, nothing, who saw his conversion. He's not able to prove it. The only man who saw it was his own self, which is absolutely not acceptable in Bible. Let me tell you, because this is a synopsis and I'll plant a link. Please watch the whole video if you want to, but this is enough. Please make it viral so others may know how we the church of Jesus were deceived by Paul. Matthew 18:16. Jesus says, every matter may be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. Paul had 0 witnesses, or you tell me, nothing, not one witness except his own testimony that he saw vision of Jesus, and he converted from a murderous, blaspheming, brutal Pharisee, the murderers of Jesus, to an apostle by his own testimony. No apostle ever called him an apostle. Secondly, he called himself the crafty fellow that I, Paul, am. I took you in by deception. 2 Corinthians 12:16. When Jesus says that every matter may be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses, he was quoting Deuteronomy 19:15. What does 19:15 says? A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. Who says that? Moses. Who did Moses speak words of? Father God. So you have Father God's direct testimony and order and an ordinance. This is direct diktat from God. A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. Paul's conversion cannot be established in any court of law. Nothing. No prudent court of law will accept it, guys. You and I can accept. They will ask, the jury will ask, who's your witness? Nobody. Or tell me. Okay, as if that's not enough. Corinthians 13:1, Paul implicates himself. What does he say? Every matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. He's again quoting Deuteronomy 19:15, the one established through Moses by Father God, which I quoted earlier, and by Jesus in Matthew 18:16. What does Paul say? Every matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. He's implicating himself because he wanted the attention away from him. Nobody thought that who witnessed Paul's conversion? The answer is nobody. Zero, zilch, zippo, nada. And then if you say that, oh, okay, he testified for himself, that's not acceptable. Who says that? Jesus. Jesus again, as he drove the last nail in the coffin of the fake apostle, what does he say? If I testify about myself, Jesus says in John 5:31, if I testify about myself, my testimony is not true. Jesus says himself, he knew all this will happen. John 5:31. And this brings to an end Pauline deception, because Jesus says it's not acceptable your own testimony about your own self. We need, as Father God dictated Moses, the man of God, that we need 2 or 3 witnesses. Jesus repeats again in Matthew 18:16, and then Paul himself says in Corinthians 13:1 that he puts the last nail in his own coffin by saying that every matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. And Jesus says in John 5:31, if I testify for myself, my testimony is not true, because he's honoring his own words in Matthew 18:16 and Father God's in Deuteronomy 19:15 through Moses. So here you are, guys. I will request you to check the whole story in detail about this, but this is the summation, this is the summary, this is the synopsis of that. Please spread this around. Let me have Raj Sahu. My name is Raj Sahu and I have a bunch of videos online. I want to know who's the one who saw who's a witness of Paul. Who's witnessed his conversion? If not, then please abandon this fake apostle who says, the crafty fellow that I, Paul, am. I took you in by deceit, he says in 2 Corinthians 12:16, and that came out true. Thank you and God bless.